Hello, and welcome back to the Efficient Skillet. My name is Willie, and I hope you're doing extremely well out there today. Today we're going to step back in time to the days when Americans made their own butter. The kind of butter that really tastes like butter. The kind of butter that when you put it in the refrigerator, and then you come back an hour later and take it out, the butter is as hard as a brick. That kind of butter. Okay, the ingredients for making real butter, in fact I shouldn't even say ingredients, I should say the ingredient for making real butter is very simple. You use heavy whipping cream. I got this right here at HEB. The biggest size I get is the 1 quart size. So you just take heavy whipping cream, and what you're going to do, and this can be done with a handheld mixer of course also. I just put the whole thing in, because I like a lot of butter. Real butter is really delicious, so put your quart of heavy whipping cream inside your blender or a mixer here. And my wife has this nice KitchenAid. I hope I don't get in trouble for using it, but whoops. There we go. And what you do, use your wire, set your wire fixture thing, and then you turn it on. And you want to get it high, okay? Now there's going to be splatters and stuff coming out. So I don't have a splash guard for this mixer, so what I do is I put a towel over it like this. And then you turn it on high. And you let it go for 3 minutes. Okay, it's been 3 minutes. Okay, so what you want to do is take your towel off. See how the splash guard? Then what I always do is when you use this automatic mixer like this, some of it gets pushed off to the side. So then what I do is I press it, go up to the sides, and I press that back down in there. Put our splash guard back on. We run it for another minute or about 2 minutes more. Okay, it's been about another 2 minutes. It sounds different. Let's see what we got. Oh, well, looky here. Look at this. Real, pure, unadulterated butter. Now what's happened here, as you can see, is there's liquid inside here. What that liquid, I didn't add any liquid to this. That is just, what that is that's the buttermilk that's separated from the heavy whipping cream. What we're going to do is to get that buttermilk out of there, and we're going to get all the buttermilk out of our butter and just leave pure, unadulterated, old school, Western days, early American butter. Now this buttermilk can come in real handy for baking and cooking and all that kind of stuff, so you may want to set it aside. I like to cook a lot, so I'm going to pour this pure buttermilk inside this glass here, and it can be used for other stuff. There we go. And what you got left here is a bunch of a big old glob of butter there, and it still has buttermilk inside it. But I'm gonna show y'all how to get that buttermilk out of that butter. Okay, the way you separate the buttermilk from inside this butter is you take ice cold water and you pour it in there. As you can see, the water's cloudy, and what you want to do is take a spatula. You can use your hands if you like. I like to use a spatula, rubber spatula, and you want to press up against that butter. What it does is it squeezes that buttermilk out into that water. Right now the water's cloudy, so we're gonna squeeze this out. We're gonna dump the water and then we're gonna do it again and repeat until the water is perfectly clear. And then we'll have our pure butter. Add water again. Ice cold, it needs to be ice cold water. Once again, we press down on our butter and work that buttermilk out of the butter. This is my 4th time and the water is now clear whenever I press it, and there you go. That's all that left. That's left is real butter. Now, now some folks like to press the butter into butter molds and stuff, and that's really cool. But I'm probably, I guess I'm lazy or something. But I just like to put mine in like a sour cream container or something that I saved. These sour cream containers make great storage things, by the way. So whatever butter you get out of there, which is a pretty generous amount, that's about 4 sticks of butter there. But there you go. I just put mine in a sour cream thing and put it in the fridge. And when you put it in the fridge later, it's going to be, when you take it out, it's going to be hard like a brick. But you leave it out. If you want to use it, just set it out a little bit early like the old days. You know, in about 30 or 40 minutes, it'll be nice and soft. But it has just got the best, some of the best butter you'll ever taste in your life. Whatever you do, do not add anything to this before you mix it, before you use it in the mixer. If you add salt to this butter or something like that, before you get it separated from the buttermilk, it will not separate. When you make this butter, it has to be with nothing but pure heavy whipping cream. After you make the butter, then if you want to add something to it like salt or honey or Creole seasoning, whatever, then you can do it. Otherwise, you will not be able to make it if you add it before you separate it. Man, that's some very good butter. You know, many zillions of years ago when I was in the Army, I'll never forget it. The Army used real butter, but I remember thinking how good it was, how good that butter was when I was in the Army. And when I got out of the Army, I noticed that I never got that kind of delicious satisfaction again from butter until I learned this right here. And that's the secret to it. This is just some excellent butter. It stands up to the Army butter that they used to give us. I hope you'll try it. I hope you like it. And if you do, and if you haven't done so, hit that subscribe button. And you can email us, efficientskillet@gmail.com.